This machine has an offset impeller in the bottom of the wash tub, which creates a pretty turbulent wash action, much different than a lot of the other twin tub machines I have, which have sidewall impellers. One nice thing about the bottom impeller, though, is it does let you choose water levels. I believe it goes 5, 7, 9 gallons on the markers. So it gives you a little more versatility than just having to have one water level. As you can see, this hose right here keeps squirting water out. And all that is the pump. All the water that goes back here goes into the pump, and once the pump gets primed, it shoots whatever water that it has back into the wash tub. This is one of the later machines, I believe, that did that. 74 or 75, around there. Actually switched over to an electric pump, completely independent, which actually is a slightly better design. But like I said, this machine has been used so little that, you know, the pump and everything are still in good shape. But the downside is that the pump is always running with the wash motor. So if you were to use this machine heavily, I would say that there would be some durability issues with that unless you kept up good on things. So I set this wash to 5 minutes, and as you can see, the wash action is actually pretty vigorous. Timer goes to 15 minutes. I couldn't imagine putting something in this thing for 15 minutes. In good twin tub fashion, start with the lighter colors and work your way dark. To all the people that using the wash water over think that's icky, you know, you should probably turn away now. So this is going to wash for another couple minutes, and I'm going to put the clothes into the spinner. This machine does not spin rinse, so you put everything through the wash and then spin them out, and then drain the wash tub, and then fill it with fresh water and do the same thing over. You can, like I said, do an overflow rinse on this, which, you know, helps a little in the rinse phase. It dilutes the water, and whatever scum may be floating above from the top of the water, it goes on and pumps it out. However, it is slightly wasteful, so I'm not going to do that right now. If there's any questions or comments, please be sure and leave a comment. If there's another aspect of the machine you'd like more information on, or something else you'd like to see, post a comment or send me a message. I'll be glad to do whatever I can. This is about a half a cup of this worth of soap. It doesn't take much. That's a half of that small cup of Gain HE detergent that I'm using. This machine likes to froth up quite a bit, probably more than any of the other twin tubs that I have. So, in the name of good rinsing, that's all really the detergent that you need. So this is getting ready to stop. Now, I've already got the drain hose hooked onto the tub for suds return, so when I turn on the spinner, another interesting thing about this machine is when the spinner is activated, it actually also activates the wash impeller, since that's the only way the pump can work, and the pump has to be active for the spinner in order to get rid of the water. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's an odd little machine, but it's quirky and it's neat. The advent of the electric water pump on these machines, however, did make a considerable difference and gave the machine a lot more flexibility. It is a little inconvenient, I have to admit, to be running the wash impeller anytime the pump needs to run. So we're going to put that in there, close the lid. We'll put it on 3 minutes. The spinner on this is, like I said, it's 16 or 1700 RPMs, and it's direct drive, and it floats on a rubber cushion underneath. So the vibrations that this machine emits, even when it's up at full speed and slightly off balance, are very good. It's a very quiet machine. You could run this upstairs in an apartment complex very easily. I think this is one of the areas that these machines, mainly the Japanese designed twin tubs like this, really excelled over the American counterparts like the Maytag 850 and the Hoover, various machines, although I do love them. It's really hard to run a Hoover in an apartment setting without disturbing neighbors. The 850 is a little better mannered, but still nothing compares, nowhere near the type of suspension that this spinner here has. And even at only 1600 RPMs, this spinner still extracts very good. It's the slowest of the twin